The dawn broke over South Africa with a storm that many never saw coming, as the political and military wings of the liberation struggle faced an unprecedented jolt. Early reports confirmed that Chief Justice John Hlophe had made a sudden and unexpected move that has thrown the MK movement into turmoil, leaving former President Jacob Zuma and his allies scrambling to contain the fallout. The morning unfolded with confusion and tension, as members of the movement struggled to interpret the implications of Hlophe's decision, while political analysts warned that the reverberations could affect the entire ANC hierarchy. Sources close to the MK leadership revealed that Hlophe's intervention was not merely a routine judicial maneuver but a calculated action with far-reaching consequences. It is understood that the Chief Justice issued directives that challenged the existing narratives around leadership disputes within the MK structures, directly contradicting previous internal agreements. For Zuma, whose legacy and ongoing influence in the movement remain a point of contention, this development represents a serious setback. The former president, known for his resilience and strategic maneuvering, is now confronted with an entirely new scenario that threatens to destabilize his influence among former combatants and political supporters alike. The morning chaos was compounded by a flurry of internal communications and leaked briefings. MK veterans, long accustomed to navigating complex factional divides, expressed shock at the abruptness of Hlophe's actions. Many described the move as unprecedented, signaling a deeper crisis within the movement that could redefine alliances and power dynamics. In the hours following the announcement, emergency meetings were convened at various MK-aligned institutions, with high-ranking officials seeking clarity and planning damage control strategies. Sources suggest that some factions within the MK are questioning the legitimacy of the Chief Justice's intervention, while others are warning that any attempt to resist the move could trigger a full-blown internal conflict. Political commentators have weighed in, highlighting the broader implications for the ANC and South Africa's political landscape. The MK movement, historically the armed wing of the liberation struggle, has always been deeply intertwined with national politics. Any disruption within its ranks is bound to ripple through party structures, parliamentary negotiations, and even the judiciary itself. Analysts point out that Hlophe's unexpected move may expose lingering fractures within the ANC, revealing how loyalties to Zuma and rival factions are not as secure as previously thought. The morning chaos thus represents not only an internal crisis for the MK but also a test of cohesion for the broader political ecosystem that relies heavily on the influence of former liberation fighters. For Zuma personally, the crisis is both a tactical and symbolic blow. Known for his ability to survive political storms and legal battles, the former president now faces a challenge that is far less predictable. Hlophe's action appears to bypass traditional channels of negotiation and internal consensus, forcing Zuma to reassess his strategies and confront the possibility that his allies within the MK may no longer act as a united front. The former president's legal and political teams were reported to be working round the clock to evaluate potential countermeasures, though sources indicate that the shock of the move has created confusion at every level. Observers note that the fallout is unlikely to be contained quickly. The MK movement's internal struggle over authority, loyalty, and legitimacy has been simmering for years, but Hlophe's intervention has brought these tensions into stark public focus. As the day progressed, analysts speculated that the crisis could lead to a realignment of power within the movement, forcing Zuma and his closest allies to negotiate with factions that were previously considered fringe or oppositional. The morning's events, already described as chaotic and unpredictable, could mark a turning point in the history of the MK, and by extension, the legacy of Zuma himself. The broader public has reacted with a mixture of concern and fascination, following developments closely on news platforms and social media. Many see the crisis as emblematic of the lingering complexities of South Africa's post-apartheid political landscape, where liberation credentials, judicial authority, and party politics intersect in volatile and often surprising ways. For now, as the sun rises over the nation, Zuma and his allies must navigate an environment of uncertainty, strategic recalibration, and growing scrutiny, all set in motion by a single, unexpected move by Chief Justice Hlophe. The morning chaos has only just begun, and its impact is likely to be felt for months, if not years, to come.